Alright, today we're doing our first video of 2023. I've only ridden a few times this year. It's been kind of cold up until the last few weeks. Out here in Utah, we've had a pretty crazy winter, gotten lots of snow. You can see there's still a ton of snow in the mountains over there. I've ridden a few times this year, but this is the first video I'm making. Going to meet up with a couple buddies and do a little group ride. And today we're going to go check out an area that's actually made national headlines. It's been on the news everywhere. I'm sure everyone here in Utah has heard, but if you haven't heard, or if you live out of the state or something, there's a couple houses in Draper that were built just within the last few years by Edge Homes, a big developer here. They literally slid off a mountain. They fell off a mountain. They were built in kind of a crazy spot way up in the mountains in Draper. They were built on this crazy slope, and they had to use a ton of fill dirt just to level it off enough to get all these houses there. And somehow everything passed inspection. They finished building the house, everyone moved in, city signed off on it, and then after a few months, these two homeowners in particular noticed that their house was like falling apart, like their deck was separating from the house. They were getting crazy cracks in the foundation. They could tell their house was literally shifting like a few inches every month. So last October, the city actually kicked these families out of their houses and said, no, these are unlivable, they're not safe. Now the Time Edge came out and said, we strongly disagree with Draper City's decision to remove these poor families from their homes. They signed off on it, we did everything right. You know, they said these houses are safe and we'll do everything we can to fix them and whatnot. City still kicked them out. And then a few weeks ago, these two houses ended up falling down the mountain. That area that they were built, it's a ton of sand up there. There used to be a gigantic lake here, covered all of Utah Valley thousands or hundreds of thousands of years ago, called Lake Bonneville, and used to go up to those mountains, and where those houses were built, that used to be like the shore. So it's a ton of sand up there. Just honestly crazy that they even thought to build there in the first place. But yeah, we're gonna go check those houses out today. Everyone's here. There's Kyle's cross country, my cross country, Brady's Thunderbird. Coming from Saratoga, we're gonna go north on Redwood, take Porter Rockwell Boulevard over to 146 in Draper, and then we'll just head up the canyon, go over the top of Traverse Mountain, and we will stop and look at those houses once we get up there. It's a pretty cool ride going up over that mountain. It's cool little twisty turns. Should be fun. Alright, so we are headed up the mountain now. Only a few minutes away from where those houses were built. What's kind of crazy though is there's actually a decent chance that me or actually one of the three of us has worked on those houses that fell. We just did the HVAC though, if we worked on them at all. All three of us do HVAC, or I used to do HVAC with them, I don't anymore. But we've done a bunch of houses in this subdivision. So kind of crazy. Fun little ride up here. The views are great. Still a little bit of snow up here, but it's actually pretty warm. It's probably like 60, 65 degrees. With the sun on you, it's stay plenty warm. I mean, I can't blame people for wanting to live up here with views like that. But it's like they say, just because you can doesn't mean you should. But I mean, just look how steep. I mean, the video probably doesn't do it justice, but some of those drops are steep as hell. Alright, yeah, we're just around the corner from those houses now. Alright, so it's this subdivision right here. So it's like all these houses back in here and onward this way. Not sure which street the ones that fell were on. I haven't been up here in a long time, but let's go see if we can find them. The main road for the subdivision is back that way. I think it's this way. Oh no, might have to drive around and see. Yeah, look at that view though. It's amazing. I know it's all fenced off and everything. I'm not even sure how close we can get to them. I think the neighbors of those houses that slid, I think they actually had to be removed from their houses too. It's actually a really sad situation. Yeah, where the hell are they? I mean, look at some of these. Look how much dirt they have to add over there. That's so steep. All these retaining walls. Dude, on a Grom or a K125? Oh, here it is, dude. This is it right here. Yeah, I think that dude's looking at the same thing. Yep, it was these two lots. These two lots right here, man. Freaking wild. Looks like they got a cop posted up. Prevent people from getting back in there. I don't know, we can see if we're allowed to go back in there. I'll make sure I'm filming. Turn Katy Perry off. Nelly Furtado.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's these ones, but we did houses right here on the street. So I did the finish on them.
Very well may have.
Huh?
So we very well may have. I think that house right there, their zoom camera captured it sliding. Or not their zoom, their Ring doorbell.
Huh? There's a cop in there.
Yeah. Are we allowed to walk over there? Yeah. Hey. What's that?
We're not taking traffic where you can walk in and out.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
You're good. We can go look where that dude on that little Grom went. Yeah, it's a bummer, man. Let's see what it looks like from the other side here. I think that's what that dude on that little Grom or whatever that was going to do. I think we can drive down a little farther. There's a little like parking lot to turn around in. Yeah, I'm gonna drive down there some more. There's a dude that was on his little Grom. You can kind of see where that gap between those two houses is. Can you get a decent view of it over there? Yeah.
Better than anywhere else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I get an idea. That's pretty crazy. I didn't
Yeah.
realize, like, how much of a landslide that was.
Yeah, it's nuts.
But, like, it took out trees, like, down that whole section down there. Really? Yeah. It's crazy. I'd be shitting bricks if I owned that one of those houses over there.
Yeah.
They're sitting on the exact same stuff. That
Yep.
I don't know that I can sleep well at night.
I think, aren't the neighbors of those two out of their houses right now as well? Yeah.
They're looking down.
That's crazy, man. Do you live around here? No?
I just knew where it was just from the.
Yeah.
You know, I know the area well enough. I was like, all right, I know where that's at.
Yeah. We've done work in this subdivision. We used to do HVAC for Edge, so there's a chance we may have worked on those houses. Not sure, but it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is. Feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you too. We'll see ya. Let's go see if we can get a better view. Might film some on my phone instead of the GoPro. Over there somewhere. It's an amazing place to live. Can't blame people for wanting to live over here, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. It's kind of cleared out over here. Oh man, that's crazy. I'll have to see if I can zoom in. Yeah. How much that slid. I didn't realize that hole was that big. That is nuts. It's wild, man. There's still a ton of debris in there too. You can see how much dirt they had to add in there to even build right there. All those big retaining walls. Man. Jeez. Crazy.
Video of it going before?
Yeah, I've seen there's a couple videos of it. You can see there's a bunch of debris down in this like culvert too, where it's taped off way down there.
You can see it down there?
Yeah, there's a couple little pieces of
House.
crap down there, yeah. And that yellow tape in there. That's so crazy. I even warn you about it. Moving mountains, no shit. They still let you build here though. And look at some of these. Retaining wall after retaining wall after retaining wall after retaining wall. Yeah, so Brady actually went and looked at the address of those houses that fell and then went and matched it with this app that we use for work, scheduling and stuff. Yeah, we did at least one of the houses, did the HVAC in at least one of them. Pretty crazy. Really sad. Got to reset the clock on my bike. Had to put a new battery in a week or two ago. Yeah, it doesn't help. This year in Utah we had record snowfall, and it's been cold for so long that it's finally starting to warm up, so everything's starting to melt, and there's been tons of flooding and all sorts of crazy stuff happening all over the state. See all those retaining walls. Yeah, there's still a bunch of snow up here. Just the pack was so crazy this year that it's taken forever to thaw out. Water's doing a lot of damage. Now we're gonna head back down the other side of the mountain. End up back in Lehigh. It is a really cool ride coming up here. Get some crazy views of Utah County. What's up, bro? Still a ton of snow up there. Yeah, that's probably it for this first video, first motovlog of the season. Just wanted to go check those houses out. We were really curious to see them because we've done a lot of work in that subdivision. Wanted to go see if we could find them. It's really crazy. Feel really bad for those homeowners and the other people that live there. I'm sure they're all stressing out. It's crazy, man. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna start uploading a lot more now that the riding season's kicked off. Anyway, be safe, everyone. Peace.